Hey everybody, Jeffrey Guterman, and we are getting ready to play our ball game, so stand by. I'll have all the info for you in just a couple minutes. We have the Baltimore Orioles at the Seattle Pilots. This is the fourth of a four-game series, and the last game on August 18, 1969. The Orioles have taken the first three of this series. We're just getting things started here. And look at that, Kathy Harden has arrived. That's absolutely awesome. Such a nice, trying to get back to the scheduling, Kathy. I scheduled this one. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe I'll do a quick tweet here. Great to see you. Just be a few minutes till we get going here. Here we go. Okay, the tweet is up and the tweet is good. There we go. Greetings, everybody. Great to see you here on a Sunday morning. This is the final game of this 4-game series. Baltimore has taken the first 3, really whipped Seattle. And this is the final game. And it's also the final game of August 18, 1969. We're going to have a bunch of new series starting on the 19th. This was a slower day. I'll post the updated standings and leaders after this game, as I will do now, after every date is completed. Earl Weaver has mixed up his lineup a bit for this ball game. Don Buford and Boog Powell, Boom Boom, are taking the day off. So you'll see that reflected in the lineup. Let me get some coffee and I will go through the lineups and we'll have the ball game. I wish for a nice leisurely ball game here on a Sunday. The pitchers, starting pitchers, are Jim Palmer, the right-hander, and George Brunet, a southpaw. Palmer with 13 wins, Brunet with 6 for the Orioles. Leading off in right field, Merv Rettenmund. Batting second in center, Paul Blair. Batting third at first base, Frank Robinson, moving from right. The cleanup hitter, Brooks Robinson, at third. Kurt Motton gets a start. He'll bat fifth and left. Davey Johnson at second. Echebarren catching, back in the lineup. Belanger back in the lineup. He's at short. And Jim Palmer, the pitcher, batting ninth. For the Pilots, it's Tommy Harper leading off at third. Hovley in right. Comer in center. Tommy Davis in left. Don Minshew at first. Jerry McNerney back in the lineup catching. He was out for several days. John Donaldson at second. Ron Clark at short. And Brunet, George Brunet, a left-hander for Seattle. And Seattle has taken the field. Kathy Harden for the O's. I have no skin in this game. I'll be for the O's. And leading it off, Mervyn Rettenmund for the O's. I think you're an AL East person. I could be wrong. Okay, Brunet is ready. This is the final game of the 4-game series. Seattle trying to avoid a sweep. Here's Brunet. The pitch to Rettenmund. That's going to be 2-7 left-handed, and that is a line out to third, caught by Harper. One away, and we're underway here in Seattle at Sick Stadium. Now Paul Blair. Beautiful day for a ball game. Okay, here's Brunet now. The pitch to Blair. That's going to be 6-10 right-handed. Fly ball center field. Comer makes the catch, 2 away. Now Frank Robinson. Brooks on deck. Okay, Brunet. The pitch to Robinson. That's going to be 1-3 left-handed. Whoa! It's a fly ball hit deep to left in the middle of trouble. But Davis gets under it, and the side is retired. It's 1-2-3 for George Brunet. After a half, Baltimore nothing, Seattle coming to bat. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Here's Palmer. He's managed to win 13 games despite being injured for much of July and this month. He's just come back into the rotation. Thanks for the retweet, Kathy Harden, as always. Missed you the other day in a ball game, but it happens. I know, it's called life, right? Okay, Palmer is ready. And leading it off for Seattle, trying to avoid the sweep, is Tommy Harper. Okay, here's Palmer now. And the pitch to Harper. That's going to be 3-9 right-handed. And that is a drive hit out deep to left field. Going back is Martin, and he makes the catch at the warning track. Hit well by Harper, 1 out. Here's Steve Hovley now. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh, God. Okay, here's Palmer. And the pitch to Hovley. That's going to be 6-10 left-handed. Fly ball to right for Rettenmund. 2 away. And Wayne Comer is the batter. Comer. That's right-handed. Okay, here's Palmer now. And the pitch to Comer. That's 3-5, right-handed. He walked him. Comer takes first with 2 outs. These will be 1-10, 1-9 Etchebarren. Tommy Davis, the batter. Here's Palmer from the stretch, and the pitch to Tommy Davis. That's 4-4 right-handed. Fly ball center for Blair, a 1-6. That's 4-1 to center, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs for Seattle. A walk and left on base after 1. It's scoreless. Scoreless in Seattle. Top of the second, Brunet. I'm still working out the bugs with the thing where I can schedule games. I am learning from trial and error that with the new app I have, if I schedule a game, as long as I don't go into it via YouTube to edit it, it works the way I want it to work. Just something that none of you have to concern yourselves with. Okay, we start the top of the second. Brunet retired the O's in order. Here's Brooks Robinson hitting cleanup today. I got the AC blowing. It's a Sunday. No one's going to cut my balls off, so I am okay. And Kathy Harden for the O's. I'm in this game and in this day to play Strat-O-Matic and enjoy myself. Here's Brunet now. And the pitch to Brooks. That's going to be 2-7 left-handed. Grounds it to first. Mincher will take it to the bag. 1 away. That's 4 in a row by Brunet. Now Kurt Martin. All right, Kathy Harden. Martin, a right-hander. Here's Brunet, and the pitch to Martin. That's going to be 6-3 right-handed. Fly ball to right. Under it is Rettenmund, 2-3. That's a 7-2, and he makes the catch. Oh, I'm sorry. It was a Hovley. That's a 3-7. That's a 7-3. He makes the catch. 2-away. Still early, folks, but Brunet has retired 5 in order. Here's Davy Johnson. Nice to have Davy back in the lineup. Hope you're doing well, Kathy, and everybody else here. Feel free, folks, to say hello in text. We'd love to hear from you. Live chat. Here's Brunet now. The pitch to Johnson. That's 3-7 left-handed, and there's a base hit. First base runner, first hit for the Orioles. Johnson on first. It's with 2 outs. Now Andy Etchebarren. Okay, here's the pitch to Andy. That's 6-10 right-handed. Fly ball center. Comer makes the catch, and the side is out. No runs. 1 hit, a single by Davy Johnson. He was left on after 1.5. It's scoreless. We'll be moving to August 19 after this. Just remember, it was almost like yesterday, Kathy. We were talking about August 1st and 2nd and 3rd being remarkable pitching and remarkable games. It's really something how you can go through this so steadily. Here's Don Mincher. Before you know it, will be in September. The only very close race, folks, is in the National League West, where the Atlanta Braves have a half-game lead over the Giants. Houston and Cincinnati now tied for 3rd, 9.5 behind. Those games were great. Okay, here's Mincher now. Palmer on the mound. Here's the pitch. 2-7, and that is a double down the line for Mincher. A leadoff double off Palmer. So Mincher is on. A leadoff 2-7 double with a 2 on the 20 die. Here's McNertney. He's been out for about a week or so. Glad to have McNertney back in this lineup for Seattle. Okay, here's Palmer now. The pitch to McNertney. That's 3-9 right-handed. Fly ball left field for Martin. He makes the catch. Mincher holds. Now John Donaldson. 1 out. Mincher on second. Palmer. And the pitch to Donaldson. That's 2-10 right-handed. Grounds to short. Belanger has it. Throws to Frank Robinson at first. And Mincher holds 2 away for Ron Clark. Here's the pitch from Palmer. That's 3-3 right-handed. Grounds it to third for Brooks. Throws to Frank Robinson, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit. The leadoff double by Mincher, left on base after 2. It's scoreless in Seattle. Oh, yeah. Okay, leading it off, Mark Belanger. Then Palmer, back to the top, Rettenmund. Here's Brunet now. The pitch to Belanger. That's going to be 1-5 left-handed. Base hit by Belanger. to lead off the top of the third. Mark is on first, 1-10, 1-11 being held. Here's Palmer now. He's a C bunter. I don't think we'll do that. I think we will just let him hit away. It's Belanger on first with nobody out. Here's Brunet. The pitch to Palmer. He's a right-handed hitter, 4-11. And that'll be a base hit up the middle. Belanger goes to second and holds. He's fast, but we'll keep him at first and second, nobody out. And here's Merv Rettenmund. Okay, here's Brunet now. The pitch to Rettenmund. That's 1-5 left-handed. That's a shot hit out to left center. That's going to drop in. Davis chasing it. Extra bases. Belanger scores. Palmer scores. Rettenmund with a triple. He knocks in 2 runs. It's 2-0 Birds. Beautiful hit by Rettenmund into the gap. It's a 1-5 left-handed triple, 1-19, and it was a triple. He had 3 of them. So 3 consecutive hits, 2 singles, then the triple by Rettenmund brings them home. 2-0 Orioles. Here's Paul Blair now with Rettenmund on third. And the pitch to Blair. 4-7 right-handed, walked him. So Brunet having trouble here in the third. First and third, they'll keep the infield back for Frank Robinson. Marty Patton has begun to warm up. I know it's early, but Marty Patton pitched in this game. He is a right-hander, principally a starter, but in real world he pitched. I didn't even have room to put who pitched, but he's warming. He is a right-hander. Here's Frank Robinson now. First and third, still nobody out. Here's Brunet. That's 4-5 right-handed. Fly ball left. That'll be deep enough for Rettenmund to tag. Davis makes the catch, and home comes Rettenmund. It's 3-0 Birds. And Blair holds at first. Now it's Blair on first with 1 out, and Brooks Robinson is the batter. 3 runs here for the Birds in the top of the third. Okay, here's Brunet. The pitch to Brooks. That's 5-8 right-handed. Fly ball to right, and Hovley is under it, 2 away. Blair holds, and Kurt Motton comes up. A right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. That's 1-3 left-handed. Base hit to right. A 2-out single. Blair goes to second. Let's see if he'll stretch it. He's a 1-16, 2 outs, 1-18, -1, 1-17. They'll let him go. Cut off, and Motton stays at first. First and third, 2 outs. Deja vu all over again here in the third. Davy Johnson now. Brunet trying to get out of this. That's 5-11 right-handed. Hit deep by Johnson. And oh, he has W power against left-handers. He has N against right-handers. Oh, Lord. So that's 5-11 right-handed. And that'll be a base hit. And Blair comes home. 4 runs this inning. Now Andy Etchebarren. We're seeing if Brunet can get through this inning. Then we would pinch hit for him in the bottom of the third. 1 more run, and he is fatigued. It's getting really ugly. Okay, Brunet, super advanced rule. 5 runs is fatigue. 5 runs in an inning. Here's the pitch to Etchebarren. That's 2-6 left-handed, flies to center. This should end the inning. Comer makes the catch and the side is retired. But 4 runs for the Orioles on 5 hits, including a triple, a walk, a sacrifice fly, 2 left on. Middle of the third, it's 4-0 Orioles. Well, that is going to be it for Brunet. He pitched 3 innings, got bombed in the third. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. He walked 1, struck out none, and allowed 4 runs. It'll be Patton coming in. And there'll be a hitter here for Brunet. Marty Patton will be the new pitcher. He has a 5.62 ERA, 159 innings pitched, so that's interesting. He was pretty bad. He was a youngster. They wanted to give him a chance. Coming in to hit here will be Mike Hegan. He is a left-handed hitter. So Hegan steps in to face Palmer, bottom of the third, Seattle down 4-0. Here we go. Palmer, and the pitch to Hegan. That's going to be 6-12 left-handed, grounds it to first. Robinson, he's a 321. That's a 16-3. And he takes it to the bag for the first out. So Hegan is retired. You know, they all can't be close games, right? We've had some amazing games, and this just reminds us how amazing some of those games are. Here's Harper now. 1 out, nobody on. Palmer, the pitch. That's a spinner. Whoa, 4-6, right-handed, struck him out. That's the first strikeout for Jim Palmer today. 2 outs. Now Steve Hovley. Patton warming. Hovley flew to right in the first. And the pitch, 2-11, right-handed, grounds it to first. Frank Robinson takes it to the bag. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Palmer. And after 3, 4-0 Orioles. And we'll take a little break here as Marty Patton comes in to take his warm-ups to replace George Brunet. We've gone 3 at 6 Stadium in Seattle. It's Baltimore 4, Seattle nothing. Final game of a 4-game series. Baltimore took the first 3. This is the last game of games dated August 18, 1969. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. It's hot out there. Let's get some coffee and we'll get back to this ball game. Orioles on their way to a sweep of this 4-game series, looking for win number 84. They're slowly approaching the 100 mark. If they keep this up, they'll win 115 games. I haven't done the math, but Lord. Okay, Marty Patton is the new pitcher. He's a right-hander. And it's going to be Mark Belanger leading it off for the Birds. Palmer on deck, then Rettenmund. Okay, Patton is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Belanger. That's 5'9" right-handed. And it's hit deep by Belanger, but he has W power. And that's going to be a base hit for Belanger. Now Jim Palmer steps in. Oh. Palmer singled and scored in the third. Here's the pitch. That's 2-8. He struck him out. That's one away. Now Merv Rettenmund, 1 for 2, tripled and scored, knocked in 2 runs. Last inning. Patton from the stretch. That's 4-5 right-handed. Struck him out. That's 2 in a row for Patton. And now Paul Blair. Blair flew to center, walked and scored. And the pitch, 5-3 right-handed. Fly ball left, Davis, 4-9, going back. That's a 1-4, and that's a triple by Blair. Belanger scores, second triple in the ball game. A long, long drive by Blair to knock home Belanger. It's 5-0. Now Blair on third with 2 down, and Frank Robinson is the batter. Orioles have made mincemeat out of these Seattle Pilots in this 4-game series in Seattle. Robinson flew to the left twice. Once he had a sacrifice to bring home a run. Here's Patton. That's 4-5 right-handed. Struck him out. So Patton strikes out the side, but he allows 1 run on 2 hits, including a triple by Paul Blair. We're in the middle of the 4th. It's 5-0 Birds. Now Palmer will come out. Taking his warm-ups. Okay, leading it off, Wayne Comer walked in the 1st and was left on base. Palmer on the mound. Okay, Palmer is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Comer. That's 5-2 right-handed. Fly ball left. Davis, I'm so sorry, Martin makes the catch. It's 1 away. Now Tommy Davis. Okay, here's Palmer now. The windup and the pitch. That's 3-11 right-handed. Grounds it to 3rd. Brooks Robinson. Over to Frank Robinson. It's 2 away. And now Don Mincher. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Palmer now. And the pitch to Mincher. 5-4 left-handed. Catcher X. Etchebarren 3-3. That's a 16. 16-3, he fouls out to Etchebarren. It's a 1-2-3 for Palmer. So we've gone 4. It's 5-0 Orioles. Typical Orioles game. They are among the best in the baseball this year, along with the Twins in the West. In the National League, the Pirates are amazing, and, well, the Giants and the Braves are battling it out for the Western Division in the National League. It's going to be Brooks Robinson leading it off here. Top of the 5th. It's a glorious Sunday morning if you don't pay attention to what's going on in the rest of the world. And I use Strat-O-Matic as a way to occupy myself, distract myself, and thereby cope with the world. Brooks Robinson will lead it off, top of the 5th. He's 0 for 2. This is Patton's 2nd inning of relief. Here's Patton into his windup and the pitch to Brooks. That's going to be 1-8 right-handed. Pops it up to 1st. Mincher is there. 1 away. Brooks now 0 for 3. Here's Kurt Martin. Martin flew to right and singled. The pitch from Patton. That's 2-7 right-handed. Struck him out. That's the 4th for Patton. I have a mind to just let him pitch a while. Let's see if he can get out of this inning. Here's Davey Johnson now. 2 outs, nobody on. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. That's 5-7 right-handed, and he walked him. So Johnson is on 1st, 2 down. And Andy Etchebarren, the catcher. He's 0 for 2, flew to center twice. The pitch to Etchebarren. That's 4-7 right-handed. Single 1-7. It's a liner to third, caught by Harper, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits. The walk to Johnson, left on base, middle of the fifth, 5-0 Orioles. And we'll let Patton hit if he comes up this inning. Here's McNertney now to face Palmer, flew to left in the second. It's the Kathy Harden method, which I like sometimes. Here's the pitch to McNertney. That's 3-6 right-handed. Grounds it to second, Johnson. Over to Frank Robinson, 1 out. And, whoa, 3-6. Palmer has retired 10 in order. 10 in order. Here's Donaldson. He's 0 for 1. No, seriously, Kathy. Seriously. Okay, Palmer winds and deals. That's going to be 3-4. Left right-hander. And that's a base hit to left. Breaks up the streak by Palmer. Donaldson on first, 1 out. And here's Ron Clark. Two 9, and that is a base hit by Clark, first and second. Now we'll have a hitter. So Patton pitched 2. He allowed 2 hits. He walked 1, struck out 4, and allowed 1 run. We'll have Jim Bouton come in. He's with Seattle now. He goes to Seattle at the end of the season, but Bouton is warming up. It's going to be Steve Whitaker to come in to hit for Patton. Steve Whitaker, he's a left-handed hitter. Whitaker steps in. First and second, 1 out. Palmer in a bit of trouble here in the 5th. Orioles lead 5-0. Here's Palmer now. The pitch to Whitaker. That's 5-5 left-handed. Struck him out. That's the second for Palmer. Back to the top of the order, Tommy Harper. 2 outs, first and second. Palmer trying to get out of this. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's 2-8 right-handed. Walked him, so the bases are loaded for Seattle. Here in the bottom of the 5th. And Steve Hovley is the batter. Hovley 0 for 2, Palmer. And the pitch. 1-3 right-handed. Base hit to left for Hovley. This might score 2. Donaldson comes home. That was to left with 2 outs. That's a Motton, a +2. Clark coming home. That's 1-13, 2 outs, 1-15, +2, 1-17. They will let him come home and hold Hovley and Harper. So a 2-run single, a very clutch single by Hovley here. It's first and second, 2 down. And here's Wayne Comer. Okay, Palmer now. The pitch to Comer. That's going to be 2-9 right-handed. Struck him out, and the side is retired. But there were 2 runs for Seattle on 3 hits, a walk, and 2 left on. We've gone 5 here. It's a 5-2 ball game. And Jim Bouton is the new pitcher. Okay, Belanger will lead it off. Palmer comes out on deck. Here's Bouton. The pitch to Belanger. That's 6-5 right-handed. Grounds it to short. Clark. 426. That's 17-4. And he throws him out. Nice play by Ron Clark. 1 away in the top of the 6th. Here's Palmer now. Palmer singled and scored in the 3rd. He's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. That's 5-7 right-handed. Walked him. Bouton loses Palmer on a base on balls with 1 out. Now Mervyn Rettenmund. Okay, Bouton. The pitch to Rettenmund. That's 6-9 right-handed. And that is a drive hit out to center, and it's in the gap. It's extra bases. A double for Rettenmund. Palmer goes to 3rd and holds. Now Rettenmund has a triple and a double in this ball game. They didn't need Boom Boom today. No, they have such a good team. I hope he's all right. 2nd and 3rd, 1 out now. Paul Blair, the batter. Bouton in trouble here in his 1st inning. Top of the 6th. Here's the pitch to Blair. That's 6-8 right-handed. Struck him out. That's 2 away. And now Frank Robinson. Robinson 0 for 3. He did have a sacrifice fly in the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch from Bouton. 2-5 right-handed. Hit him! Oh my, so they have loaded the bases here, Bouton. Lord. Robinson is on 1st. Rettenmund on 2nd. And Palmer, the pitcher, on 3rd. 2 outs, and Brooks Robinson is the batter. Okay, Bouton will do a full windup here. The pitch to Brooks. That's going to be 1-8 right-handed. Pops it up to 1st. And Mincher makes the catch. So a lot of pitches thrown by Bouton. Bases were loaded, but 3 were left on, no runs. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th. It's 5-2 Birds. And Palmer comes out. Palmer's thrown a bunch of pitches too. He's back after being out. This is, I think, his 2nd or 3rd start. We're not going to overwork him if he gets tired. Or he just, if he gets into any kind of trouble, no problem pulling him out. He did pitch a complete game win here in real world. Okay, Palmer is ready. Tommy Davis 0 for 2, batting in the bottom of the 6th. Seattle down by 3. And the pitch to Davis. That's 6-10 right-handed. Fly ball center. And Blair is under it. 1 out. I don't know why I put P. Blair. I mean, you never know. Your mind sometimes just does weird things. Here's Mincher. 1 out, nobody on. I'll have some coffee after this half inning. Okay, Palmer. Mincher doubled and popped to the catcher, Etchebarren. And the pitch to Mincher. That's 3-8 right-handed. Base hit to left. Thrown in by Martin. Second hit today for Mincher. And Jerry McNertney comes up with 1 out and Mincher on first. McNertney 0 for 2. The pitch to McNertney. 2-6 right-handed, and that's Tapper back to Palmer. He throws to Davy Johnson at second to force Mincher. And that'll be 2 outs, McNertney on first. And here's John Donaldson. Donaldson 1 for 2. Here's the pitch from Palmer. That's 5-8 left-handed. Lines it to first, caught by Frank Robinson. And the side is out. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We've gone 6 full innings here at Sick's Stadium. Baltimore 5, Seattle 2. And Boughton comes out for his second inning. Loaded the bases, got out of it with no runs. Left 3. Orioles left 3 on base. I'm gonna get some coffee here. Yeah, Kathy. You get some coffee if you want to. There's plenty here. Oh boy, that is tasty. Get some coffee. It's a nice Sunday morning game. Absolutely, Kathy. It really is. It's going to be Ron Clark to lead it off. They used about 5 pitchers in real world in this game. Let me just double check. I always worry about using too many relievers, burning out the bullpen. They had, Lord, Jesus Christ. 5 relievers. They used 6 in this game. I'm not going to hesitate myself to pinch hit for Boughton. Well, there's not too much coffee left, and I'm going to need some more anyway, so I'm gonna finish this coffee. You know, when you just pour like half a cup, it's not even worth putting milk in. I don't know why. It's not that hot when that happens. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? It's going to be Kurt Martin leading off top of the 7th, facing Boughton. Okay, here's Boughton now in his second inning. The windup and the pitch to Martin. That's 4-7 right-handed, and that's a base hit by Martin, his second of the game. Now Davy Johnson. Bouton into his windup, and the pitch to Johnson. That's 210 right-handed, and that is a double down the line. Martin goes to third. Let's see if we'll send him home. I don't think, well, he's 1-15. 1-14. We'll keep him. We'll let him hold with a 5-2 lead. Here's Andy Etchebarren. Second and third, nobody out. This is his first, he's already in his endurance inning, Bouton. God almighty. Look at that, too. Okay, here's the pitch to Etchebarren, 0 for 3 today. That's 2-5 right-handed, struck him out. Second for Bouton, 1 away. And here's Belanger. Belanger 2 for 3 today. Bouton from the stretch and the pitch. That's going to be 3-7 right-handed. Fly ball center. This is deep enough for Martin to tag. And he does. He comes home. And it's a 6-2 ball game. A sacrifice fly for Mark Belanger. Orioles 6. Seattle 2. 2 outs. Johnson on second. He held. And here's Palmer now. 1 for 2 with a walk. I'll make some new coffee after this. Here's Bouton now. And the pitch. 1-5 right. That's a grounder to short for Clark. Throws it to Mincher and the side is out. But 1 run for the Birds on 2 hits, a sacrifice fly. We're in the middle of the 7th inning stretch here, folks. It's Baltimore 6, Seattle nothing. That's it for Bouton. 3-4-5. He pitched 2. Allowed 3 hits. He walked 1. Struck out 2, allowed 1. Gelnar came in real world. And we'll use him in this game. John Gelnar. He'll be the 4th pitcher. They use 6 in real world in this game, so I have no qualms. Gelnar will be the new pitcher. Palmer will come out, of course, to pitch his 7th inning. He's allowed 2 runs in 6 innings. It's going to be Clark, a pinch hitter for Bouton. And then Tommy Harper. And pot number 2 is coming up. Yeah, we'll make a 10 cup rather than a 12 cup. Some silly rituals that I go through. And we'll be back for the conclusion, hopefully, of this ball game. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. After this game, I'll be posting the updated standings and leaders, and then I'll be scheduling a game, I think for 2 p.m. I'm not sure which game it'll be. It'll be either 1911 or 69. We'll see. Whatever you want, Kathy, is fine with me. If you want me to go back to 1911, I mean, I gotta go through them all anyway. It'll be a 10 cup. one is fine by me. Okay, that coffee is brewing. Either one is fine. Okay. Let's take a quick peek, see what we would have for this afternoon. We would be moving to August 19. Wow. Well, it'll be not all series will be new. The Twins will face the Red Sox in the final. Actually, no. My Lord. My Lord, that's one. It'll be the second of a 3-game series. And in 1911, let's see which game it is. That's St. Louis, Cincinnati on the 17th. Oh wow, Brooklyn at New York Giants. That sounds like a winner to me. The Brooklyn Dodgers with Zach Wheat at the New York Giants, the National League champions. I think that's who I'll go with, Kathy. Okay, the coffee is brewing. Yeah, that's the one. 2 p.m. Eastern. Okay, let's continue this ball game. Jim Palmer on the mound, facing Ron Clark to start off the bottom of the 7th. Now the Pilots trail by 4. Okay, here's Palmer. And the pitch. That's going to be 4-7 right-handed. Struck him out. 4th strikeout for Palmer. Now there's a hitter here for Jim Bouton. Gelnar will come in the 8th. Coming in to hit will be a left-handed hitter, Merritt Renew. He's also a backup catcher. He plays outfield, third base if needed. Merritt Renew is coming in to hit for Bouton in the bottom of the 7th. Merritt Renew, 81 at-bats. Okay, Palmer with 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the 7th. The coffee is brewing. Here's Palmer now, the pitch to Renew. That's 6-2 left-handed. Fly ball center, Blair. And that's 2 away. Back to the top of the order, Tommy Harper, 0 for 2 and a walk. Here's Palmer. And the pitch to Harper. That's 1-7 right-handed, walked him. Now Harper, a threat to steal. Echebarren is a -1, so he's 1 to 14. Down by 4, I don't think so. Here's Steve Hovley. Harper on first, 2 down. Okay, here's Hovley now. Palmer from the stretch and the pitch to Hubley. That's going to be 210 right-handed. Grounds it to first. Frank Robinson throws to Palmer, covering the bag, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits. The walk to Harper. He was left on base. We've gone 7 full here at 6 Stadium. It's 6-2 Baltimore. And the fourth pitcher for Seattle, John Gelnar. John Gelnar taking his warm-ups. I think I'm ready to sneak a cup here. Ooh. Here we go. We got some fresh stuff here. All right. Top of the 8th. A very tough series here for Seattle. They're about to be swept unless they make a gallant comeback. Merv Rettenman will lead it off. Gelnar, the fourth pitcher today for Seattle. Okay, here's Gelnar. The windup and the pitch to Rettenman. That's going to be 3-9 right-handed. He grounds it back to Gelnar. Throws to Mincher, 1 away. Now Paul Blair. Blair 1 for 3. Walked and scored, tripled a run home in the 4th. Okay, here's Gelnar, the pitch to Blair. And that's 6-6 right-handed, struck him out. 2 down for Frank Robinson. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly and got hit by a pitch in the 6th. Okay, Gelnar is ready. The windup and the pitch to Frank Robinson. That's 3-7 right-handed. He walked him. So Robinson is on, and Brooks Robinson is the batter. He's 0 for 4 today. Okay, Gelnar from the stretch. And the pitch to Brooks. That's going to be 5-6 right-handed. Grounds it to short for Clark. Throws to Mincher, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits. The walk to Frank Robinson, left on base. Middle of the 8th, 6-2 Baltimore. Well, Palmer pretty much coasting here. He'll face Comer, Davis, and Mincher in the bottom of the 8th. Okay, here's Palmer. The pitch to Comer. That's 1-5 right-handed. Struck him out. Number 5 for Jim. 1 down. Very tough when you have a 17.5 game lead in August. You know, you got to stay focused. You know, just keep playing your game, and then as you prepare for the postseason. Here's Tommy Davis with 1 out, nobody on. Palmer into his windup and the pitch. Yep, 1-8. And he grounds it to short. Belanger over to Frank. 2 outs. And now Don Mincher. Mincher 2 for 3. Palmer coasting. Here's the pitch from Palmer. That's gonna be a 5-10 left-handed. Grounds it to short. Belanger, a 226. That's 6-2. And he throws him out. No errors this game. That's good because I'm keeping an eye on that to see the incidence of errors with the advanced fielding chart. Okay, we're in the 9th inning, top of the 9th. If you're looking ahead to the Seattle bottom of the 9th, it'll be McNertney, Donaldson, and Clark, and they trail by 4. Leading it off for the Orioles in the top of the 9th is Kurt Motton. He's 3 for 3. Look at that. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 for 4. Singled and scored. Johnson 3 for 3. Okay, here's Motton now to lead it off. Gelnar is ready. Here's the pitch to Motton. Whoa, that's a 3-7. And that is a base hit by Motton. He's 3 for 5 today. Kurt Motton. By the way, he was a 303 hitter. 89 at bats though. But he played this game, started this game. Motton is a B, being held 1-11. Here's Davy Johnson. Motton on first, no outs. Here's Gelnar from the stretch. The pitch to Johnson. That's going to be 6-3 right-handed. Grounded back to Gelnar. He's a 4-0. I guess that means no errors. Okay. 3-4, but that goes through for a base hit, and Motton goes to third. Still no errors in this game. I like it. First and third, no outs. And here's Etchebarren 0 for 4 today. Here's Gelnar. The pitch to Etchebarren. That's going to be 5-8, right-handed. Fly ball center. That's going to be deep enough for Motton to tag. And he does so. It's the third sacrifice fly for the Orioles today. That makes it a 7-2 ball game. Etchebarren gets a run batted in. Here's Belanger now. It's Johnson on first, 1 out, not being held. Belanger 2 for 3 with a sacrifice fly. And the pitch from Gelnar. That's going to be a 5-2 right-handed. And that is a liner to short caught by Clark. 2 outs. And here comes Jim Palmer. Palmer, effective today, 1 for 3, singled, scored a run, walked, left on. Pretty typical Orioles ball game. They lead 7-2. Okay, here's Gelnar now. 2 outs with Johnson on first, and the pitch. That's going to be 1-7, and he grounds it to second. I said he wasn't being held, and therefore he is out. 1 run, though, and we're heading to the bottom of the 9th. It's 7-2. That's funny. You see, that's Johnson. Well, he's a D-stealer. I wouldn't have used him for any reason. Well, Palmer takes the mound. He has a nice 5-run lead. He's pitched good baseball. Ran into a little trouble in the 5th, allowed 2 runs. But other than that, he's been awesome. And here's McNertney to lead it off. It'll be McNertney, Donaldson, and Clark. And I assume there'll be a hitter for Gelnar if they are able to get a runner on base and no double play. Oh, here's Palmer now. trying to finish it off here in the ninth for the sweep of the 4-game series. The pitch to McNerney, that's going to be 4-8 right-handed, and that is a drive out to center, and Blair makes the catch, a running catch, 1 away. Now John Donaldson. Here's Palmer. The windup and the pitch. That's 6-7 left-handed. Walked him. Donaldson is on. Not being held, 1 out for Ron Clark. Palmer from the stretch gets the sign from Etchebarren. And the pitch to Clark. That's 6-3 right-handed. Grounds it back to Palmer. He's a 5. Look at that, 5-8. Oh, that's going to be a 10. That's going to be a re-roll. It's going to be on an 8. Could be the first error. 8-9. And no, it's a double play ball, and the ball game is over. Nice play by Palmer, 1-4-3, and the game is over. Final score, Baltimore 7, Seattle 2. Palmer gets the win, his 14th of the season. He pitched 9 complete, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Very typical Palmer game. 1, 2, 3. He did walk 4. He struck out 5. He allowed 2 runs. The loss goes to Brunet. 3-5-7. Gelnar pitched 2 innings. 2 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 1 run. Final line, Orioles 7 runs, 8, 11, 13 hits, no errors. Seattle 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors, which is, they enjoyed Seattle for sure. And looking ahead, by the way, to Baltimore, who's been on a West Coast trip after this game, and I'm going to have to update everything now for the 69 season. The Orioles are on a West Coast trip. They will go to California. They'll fly tonight and start a 3-game series. And after that, it's Oakland for a 4-game series, including a doubleheader. They'll have August 25 off, and then they'll come home and they'll host Seattle, these very Seattle Pilots. Then the Angels, and that'll take us through August. So that's the ball game. Thank you very much, Kathy Harden. As always, a pleasure to have you. I'll put this one in the books. Stay strong, Kathy. I'm also going to set up the 2 p.m. game. Take care now. Have a good morning. Thank you.